Hey, Lynx here, and welcome to another episode of NEKOPARA, the third volume. Apparently, this is one of the girls, Catgirls, we are right now chasing after. Also, don't mind me yawning, probably in the progress of the video, because I slept not much. Been busy. Yeah, let's start with Pats. Okay, what are you thinking about?
Oi, あれは一体何なんだ？最近ずっとあの調子でうぜんだけど。
お客さんがいるときは割と普通なんだけどね。
恋だよ。あれはきっと恋。
No, that's not always the answer.
ため息が多いのは恋って聞いたことあるもん。
Yeah, let's not listen to her.
おう、よしよし。ショコラはほんと愛おしい。よし。じゃあここは私に任せて。めいちゃん、めいちゃん。うん、何？
I think it would be about singing, something about singing. That's my guess.
今日はね、今日はとってもいい天気なんだって。雲一つない青空なんだって。へえ、そうなの。暖かくていいわね。
I feel like that was not the response she expected.
めいちゃん。今日の東京平均株価は調子いいんだって。へえ、そうなの。投資家が喜ぶわね。他にはね。
She's getting uncomfortable. Running out of topics.
もんしな、さっき任せろって決まってたけど、一体なんだりゃ。シナモンは謎多き猫だからね。実際よくわからない。めいちゃん。ペンギンって実は膝を折って歩いてるんだって。
I mean, yeah, that's true.
だから足伸ばすと実は足めちゃくちゃ長いんだって。へえ、そうなの。じゃあ足伸ばして歩けばいいのにね。猫舌って舌の歯茎に舌先を隠して飲むと熱いの飲んでも舌やけどしないんだって。へえ、そうなの。冷ませばいいじゃない。見て。ここに適温95度の入れたての紅茶を用意したんだ。
Comfy.
めいちゃんほどじゃないけど、私も暑いの苦手だから実験してみるね。こうやって舌を歯茎の裏にしまって、
I'm not going to try.
敏感な舌先が熱いのに触れないようにして飲むんだよ。敏感な。
Oh boy.
舌先を隠して。
Of course.
舌先は敏感だから。とても敏感だから。熱いのから隠して。
And she's in her own world.
そういうのやめた方がいいわよ。一応営業中なんだし。
びっくりするくらいノーリアクションだよ。シナモンお姉ちゃんが不憫だよ。
There.
ぐるぐる。よくわかんないけど、ショコラは頑張れる念を送るよ。
Right, because that helps.
シナモちゃん頑張れー。いいめいちゃん、このまま一気に熱いの。
Good luck. But yeah, I feel like you will feel the hotness on the drink later on. Not a good idea. Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't. That you literally spit everything out. That's not. ああ。
そうなるに決まってるじゃない。いくらお人よしの歌唱でも店の商品をおもちゃにしてたらクビにされるわよ。
モンシナがあれだけ体張ってんのにノーリアクションかよ。鬼畜、メイプルは鬼畜。かわいそう、シナモお姉ちゃんがかわいそう。
There.
頑張れー、シナモちゃん頑張れー。
Well, the shop is pretty crazy despite the lack of customers, which is not surprising. I mean, is it surprising? I don't think it is. Ah! Well, she's still at it.
よし、こんなもんかな。
What do you mean? Oi! Maple, are you on a break?
はーい、お先にいただいてます。
Her reply is cold and deliberate. A nail file and nail polish rest on the table. Are you doing your nails?
まあね、爪の手入れするとすっきりするのよね。
Mm-hmm.
形が悪いと気になってしょうがないし。
That was definitely not what Anira was. Not what was. God damn it! That's definitely not what was on your mind. Maple raised her hand to examine her nails as she speaks. I guess that's just a thing Catgirls do. It's like she's sharpening her nails because she's angry or something. Not. As I ponder the mysteries of these Catgirls, I fill a kettle with hot water and bring out the tea leaves. So, you've been kind of zoning out a lot lately. Is anything wrong?
別にどうもしませんよ。
But I don't worry! Well, I'm worried anyway.
だから何でもないってば。
What's the word? No, the staring, right? Now what do? I feel like she's been acting strange ever since we came back from the amusement park. But what am I supposed to do if she won't talk to me about it? We can do the same. Silence. I'm not much of a talker in the first place, okay? But I'm not, okay? Unless I actually have a reason, kind of. If she's upset about something, I can't just leave her alone. Is she going to quit? With a troubled mind, I begin preparing the leaves I just brought out.
カショウはさ、
I turned her.
なんでケーキ屋なんてやろうと思ったの？
She stressed her now perfectly manicured and polished fingers zoning out again. Her voice was flat and motionless. What? Why?
だってさ、実家だって結構な和菓子屋の老舗なんでしょ？昔から修行だなんだって結構厳しくやらされてたらしいじゃない？それなのに家を出てまでなんでわざわざケーキ屋だったの？
He's a rebel. That's why. She stares at me, her gaze unassuming. Why, huh? Well, a lot of reasons.
いろいろね。別に話したくないならいいけど。
She's not pursuing it, instead just idly resting her chin on one hand while fiddling with her phone with the other. So why did she ask the question that? I honestly have no idea what she's thinking. Why are you so dumb? It's obviously about the singing. God damn it. She must have had something in mind, but...
じゃあさ、カショウって猫好きなの？
Yes. Do I like Catgirls?
猫じゃなくて猫。
Didn't he say? But what? I mean, yeah, I do, but...
ああ、そういう意味じゃなくて、猫にしか浴場できない人って意味で。
I mean, regarding all the characters that were in this game, yes, I'm only attracted to Catgirls then. Excuse me? What the hell is getting at? She getting at? Bringing up something like that? I have absolutely no clue what her aim is with this.
いっぱいいるじゃない、恋猫が。
It's kind of, I forgot.
だから、猫しか好きになれないのかって思っただけ。
Where is this going? No, that's not at all what... I never expect to have Catgirls as my partners, okay? Much less 4 of them, but I keep that part to myself. I want only one. The one on the right. This one. Yes. She's the best. The rest... this is the one I want. Each of them has their own charms for, right? There's no way I could rank them. Number 1, Coconut. Number 2, Azuki. And my prediction will be number 5, Vanilla. Number 6, Chocolate. And Cinnamon, Maple. Well, we'll find out. But I think... I'm pretty sure positions 3, 4 are for them. Maybe one of them will jump into second as well. Who knows? Everyone seems to be fine with it, so... I grow in bewilderment.
まあ、あんたはそんな感じよね。
What? Huh?
別に猫だからとか人だからとかって感じじゃないもんね。
Is that... Am I supposed to be feeling offended? What? I mean, I guess so. But definitely not that little brat. You know who I'm talking about. Oh my god, she's not been here in this episode yet. Oh my god, I hope I did not just summon a devil's appearance. Never mind. Maple puts her phone back in the pocket and stands up.
変なこと聞いて悪かったわね。休憩上がるわ。お先。
That Maple, what's with her? She's leaving and I'm still as confused as when this is all started. Dumbfounded, I stare at her back as she exits the room.
休憩いただきます。
Good work.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
Oh, Cinnamon. Is Maple relieving you?
はい、めいちゃんと交代です。
Cinnamon gently lowers herself down to the sofa. I pour some cold water from the kettle and place a cup of black tea in front of her.
ありがとうございます。すみません、わざわざ。
No worries, no worries.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
Don't worry about it. I want some tea too. I was going to have extra away if any of you hadn't come along. She nods to be smiling. The two of us quietly begin to sip our tea. Quietly. Keyword quietly. No sound. I hope I didn't make any sound. Then we return our cups to their saucers, each one making a little glug as we set them down. Now, Cinnamon is sighing. What's wrong? I never hear you sighing.
ごめんなさい。今のはため息じゃなくて、その、そう、漏れ出た喘ぎ声っていうか。
That's even worse then. Come on, you think I'm gonna buy that?
そうですよね。ちょっと無理がありましたよね。
Well, another sigh. That one was even deeper. The two of us both take another sip of our tea. I guess I have to now. Considering I have some, actually. Cinnamon glanced at me, her head slightly lowered. She takes another small sip. Ever since we went to the amusement park, right? She inclines her head in slight nod. My computer? I hand my laptop over to her. She deftly navigates to a web page and then turns the laptop toward me. This is? Displayed on the screen is a video of Maple singing on the stage, but I can't see it. This from the other day, isn't it? We can't trigger CG here, right? Or can we? No, we can't. She scrolls down so I can see the comments. That Catgirl is cute! I know there was such a cute Catgirl around. This Catgirl is so good at singing. The comment section is mostly filled with variations of those things. What's all this? Looks like she's gotten pretty popular. Sim takes a breath before continuing. She furrows her brow in frustration. So she's worried about being seen as just a Catgirl, huh?
じゃあさ、カショウって猫好きなの？別に猫だからとか人だからとかって感じじゃないもんね。
People's words echo in my mind.
昔もこんなことがあったんです。
It has? She nods, her mouth contorting into a pained smile.
めいちゃんは昔は歌うことが大好きだったんですけれど、カショウさんも見てましたよね、昔の動画。
The video I'd watched back at the amusement park. I nod to Cinnamon.
あの動画はいろんなコメントがついてたんですけど、いいことも悪いことも猫だからっていう評価がショックだったみたいで。
All because of the word Catgirl, huh? Even if they have good things to say, they still call her Catgirl. Even if they have mean things to say, they still call her Catgirl. She said she wanted to be a singer. It would have definitely been a shock for the young Maple in that video. She's proud by nature, so it's not hard to imagine.
だけどこの間のことがあってからなんだかずっとぼーっとしてて。
And whenever you ask what's wrong, she just dodges the question, right?
はい。
So that's what's been going on. It looks like his video has been circulating a lot since it was uploaded. A lot of people have left comments on it. It seems to have an endless parade of comments like the one Cinnamon showed me.
私はまためいちゃんが楽しそうに歌ってる姿が見たいって思ってて。でも余計なことをしてめいちゃんを傷つけちゃったのかなって。
She hangs her head, turning her eyes away from me. She breathes out a long sigh. Long sigh. Long. In response, I gently bob her on the head. You really do like Maple, don't you? You're more like a best friends of sisters. She looks at me with a wide-eyed expression. You're sisters, but your relationship isn't like coconuts and azukis. It's not like chocolates, vanillas either. I guess you could say that you two are on equal ground with each other. You're like two friends who really get along. They're not like coconut and azuki, where one is clearly the older sister and the other is the younger one. And they don't cling to each other like chocolate and vanilla do. But I dream Maple always seeming troubled. Always trying to help out somehow. Worrying about whether the results of her actions would be good or bad. It just seems like the kind of relationship that only really close friends have. That's what I mean. Meant.
そうですね。私とめいちゃんはそんな感じかも。いえ、私はめいちゃんの親友でいたいってそう思います。
She furrows her brow again, and she smiles at me, but her smile seems totally ashamed. I give her another gentle pat on the head. Well, I'm worried about Maple too. I'm going to see if I can get any clues from her. I'm not much of a negotiator, though, so I don't know how much success I'll have.
カシオさんならきっと大丈夫だと思います。
Oh.
めいちゃんのことお願いしてもいいですか？
I'm going to try talking to her a little too. I nod to her. Maple and Cinnamon are both part of my family. I want to do everything I can to help them. That's the honest truth.
あとですね、ちょっと話は変わるんですけど、
Uh-oh.
このパソコン休憩中お借りしてもいいですか？
Well, I'll be heading out then. I'll leave it to you. Do you want me to close the doors for you? Key stuff like this. She fidgets embarrassed. I don't mind, but why? He asked, knowing the answer already.
ちょっと調べ物したいことを思い出しまして。
Oh, what might it be?
別に変なことじゃなくてですね。でもちょっと家だと調べられないっていうか、一人の時に見たい、調べたいことっていうか、変なことじゃないんですよ。ちょっとした知的好奇心と言いますか。
Do that at your own house. I take my laptop away from the panting Cinnamon.
カシオさんが私を信じてくれない。ゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロ。ちょっとだけ休憩時間をエンジョイしたかっただけなのに。
Yeah, and what was it you were planning on enjoying?
その蔑むような視線もまた。
I think that's going to be enough. You really don't break character, do you?
これが私ですから。
And I was just coming to think of her in a new light. I mean, there is new light. Well, I guess this is what the announcer meant. She is, as usual, a slightly bothered looking cat girl. Sure,
ネコパラ。
it's fine. Oh my god. So, what do you think? For once, I used a kind of tea leaf we don't usually have.
使わないリーフの取り扱いがいくら充実しててもね。うちは別に紅茶屋じゃないんだから、抑えるべき銘柄があればいいんじゃない？
Maple shrugs, waving her hand dismissively.
そもそもケーキ屋に紅茶の営業に来るって時点で話がずれてるでしょ。あんたのケーキより紅茶前に出したって意味ないんだから。
Actually, I didn't know what kind of plan you had after this. There is a place nearby I figured we could poke our heads into.
そんなもん。
Yes! There is some that's sold by this new tea shop. I leave closing the store to the others while my secretary of tea and I walk walk home. I still glance at No! I clicked control by mistake. Can I? Wait, I think you can actually go back. Yes, we can. Oh my god, yes. Whew. Okay, I leave closing the store to the others while my secretary of tea and I walk home. I still glance at Maple as we walk side by side. Maple seems no different from usual. For I can't say whether usual is downcast or just cold. She's doing her work, but I can tell she's not putting in a ton of effort. But she's doing the work, right? Haha. Because she's a cat girl. I remember what someone told me earlier this evening. I take another glance at Maple's face. She turns her head just enough to look at me out of the corner of her eye. No, nothing in particular, just... My attempt to lie gets caught in my throat midway. Now I'm not sure what to say. I look away from Maple, who seems upset, and turn my gaze toward the night sky. My bad. Yeah, right. That's right. No. It's just because I'm not that great at catching small details. Yes. I wonder if I can just ask it straight. She stares at me, head cocked suspiciously. I turn my head back toward her and meet her gaze. You know that video from when you were a kitten, right? When you said you want to be singer? What was that? She runs a hand through her hair and lets out an exerted sigh. Maple has probably guessed what I want to ask about, but by now. What kind of person do you take me for? God damn it, that... It's not my fault! Kind of. I mean, it's not like the game has given me choices. So it's not my fault, right? Well, but... she's not wrong, so I just shut up. I'm not making her work overtime because I want to start a love affair for. Still, I've got enough common sense to know that with 4 companions, I'm not really convincing anyone. I turn my gaze away from Maple and look up at the night sky. She glances at me with mischievous eyes and a wry smile. Is she the one who's unhappy? I hear her grunt before looking up at the sky with me. I knew it! You are gonna... I don't care. You are gonna realize the dream. I don't know how, but we'll do it. Her tone is wistful. Her answer is blunt and unaffected. But you still think about it now, don't you? I can relate to that. Her expression stiffens, like to her dream and giving up on it. But still thinking about it. But she quickly relaxes, and when she speaks again, it's in that same aloof tone. No, it's not a dump. Maple. The comments on the video all said something similar. Because she's a cut girl. I can see that one word being waving down on Maple. But everything she said just now seems so hollow. I'm not sure she believes in herself. Well, if that's true, then how did you get so good at singing? I stopped in my tracks and hurled the question at her. She turns to me, seeing her eyes widening and continue without hesitation. There is no way you could get this good without practicing. And more practicing. And more practicing. Her brow furrows with unease, and she casts her gaze downward. The casual air that had surrounded her when we were side by side is nowhere to be found. At the bottom of my field of vision, I notice her wringing her pale, slender hands. I take a step toward her and pat her slumped head.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah.
This one. The people who eat my cakes. I'm always so happy to see their smiles, okay? Listen. She raises her head. What you asked me before. That's why I want to become a patisserie.
Kashou.
Talking about myself is a little embarrassing. A tiny bit, yeah. That's right. I don't like that kind of talking as well. Even if I do reveal a bit over here. Somehow. But I guess nobody notices. Anyway. Ever since I was little, my dad told me that I would be studying to make Japanese sweets. Did I skip some text? No. Good. I never considered that I had any other choice. So I did as his dad and studied how to make Japanese sweets.
Kashou.
She didn't say anything else. Maple stares right at me, waiting for me to continue. Since my family has some ancient traditions, my upbringing was pretty strict, kind of. Playing with friends, club activities, hobbies. I had to forego all of them for the sake of studying the family trade. Well, not that I regret all that. Even after all this time, I still don't. I can't make the bitter smile on my face go away. Maple's eyes are white. As white and bright as the moon at this point, but I keep going. But one day, I went to a patisserie by myself. It was a night like right now. Anyway, everyone there looked so happy eating their cake. Everyone, even those who might be austere or sad otherwise. Every single customer had a smile on his or her face. I recall the memories of that visit. It was a warm summer evening. And I gave voice to even the parts I had locked away in my heart. Okay, so before I was completely focused on my family's trade and saw nothing else. Then someone asked me, why is it that you're making these sweets? Back then I didn't know what I had been doing up until that point. So I struggled with it, but I said that I want to be like that person. I wanted to make something that could put a smile on anyone's face when they ate it. Enough that I was willing to give up all that I had worked so hard and so long for. Maple's expression hardens and I watch her ears turn toward me to take in every word. So I gave voice to every last sentiment. My dad, as well as others around me, said many harsh things to me. But I knew I had to be true to myself. I decided to turn toward my own dream, no matter what those around me thought.
Kashou.
Makes sense. I caused a lot of trouble for Mom, Shigure, and I did some incredibly dumb things. You did? Maybe there could have been a brighter future for me somewhere along the line, but right now, I'm happy. This time my smile isn't bitter or reluctant. The smile I show Maple is one that reflects my true feelings. Before I know it, Maple's fingers, which she had clasped together so tightly, have loosened up. Ow! Still, if I thought my dream was stupid, I wouldn't have followed it. We each let out a little chuckle. I put my hand on Maple's head one more time. Not this one. This one. That's why I plan to listen to what others have to say. That's why I couldn't just leave you alone, Maple. You're not dumb. Her smile is completely void of the mischievousness I saw earlier. With renewed vigor, she stands up to her full height. That's actually pretty true. I hate when someone does this to me, but I do meddle with others' business. Sometimes. Yeah. When there's like a need. I feel like there is a need. I couldn't stop if I wanted to.
そうね。性格はなかなか治らないわよね。
Everything that just happened seems like it took place in a dream. Maple laughs, sounding more relaxed than usual.
好きなことなんて誰かのためにやるものじゃないのよね。人だからとか猫だからとかそんなの何も関係なくて。
Maple sounds like she's trying to convince herself of that. I nod her in agreement. She raises her head and replies with a smile of her own.
私は私らしく生きるわ。こそこそしてたのがバカみたい。あんたの話だけでそう思えちゃう単純さが怖いけど。
But sometimes simply is best sometimes, right?
でもちゃんと覚えとくわ。ありがとね、カショ。それとシナモンも。
Was she around? Huh? Cinnamon? What? Maybe turns and I follow her gaze. What are you talking there?
めいちゃん、なんで？
気づいてないとでも思ってたの？うち出てからずっとついてきてたのに
Yeah,
気づいてたし。
I knew it too. Huh?
ちゃんと慎重にしてたのに。
Of course I knew. How could I not know? Cinnamon reluctantly drags herself out from hiding. Nice trifle. Cinnamon, were you following us the whole time?
そのめいちゃんとカシオさんが気になっちゃって。別にエッチなことを想像したんじゃないですよ。
Stop!
本当にただただめいちゃんが心配だっただけで。
Okay, I think she has control over herself right now.
わざわざ断らなくてもそんなこと思ってないわよ。カショウのこともどうせシナモンの入れ知恵でしょ。
No, she didn't.
それは別に入れ知恵ってわけじゃなくて、どうしたらいいかわからなくて相談したっていうか、
別に怒ってないでしょうが、まったく。
Maple tenderly pats Cinnamon's head. Tick tick. I love this sound.
ありがとね。気にかけててくれて。それと、この間もまた歌うきっかけくれてありがとう。
She smiles awkwardly. Nonetheless, she's direct with thanking Cinnamon.
めいちゃん。よかった。よかったよ。めいちゃんに嫌われちゃったかと思って心配だったから。
嫌わないわよ。あの程度のことで。ずっと一緒にいるんだからわかるでしょうが、そのくらい。でも
Cinnamon starts to sob uncontrollably and Maple pulls her into a hug, comforting her. The relationship is so sweet. Without an ounce of hesitation, I smile at the cool Catgirls and pet both of them. I have to.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロ。にゃーん。にゃーん。にゃーん。にゃーん。
This one.
カショウもありがとね。しぐれには自分から相談してみるわ。
Why would you talk to her? What are you talking about? I already started building the stage for you in my place. That's what I said. What I said. We are going to build a half floor where there is going to be a stage and you can sing to your heart's content. Singing bakery. That doesn't make any sense. But we need to make a singer out of you. I don't care. We are going to make that dream come true of hers. Maple's face lights up in a smile as she nods to me. I pat both their backs, which I cannot do as far as I'm concerned. But I can do it. No, not this one. Not this one. Yeah, this one. I live for this one. Kind of. Now, how about we head home?
そうね。帰りましょう。
She's still at it.
シナも鼻水超出てるから。もうメソメソしてないでちゃんとしなさいってば。はいティッシュ。ごめんなさい。はいはい怒ってないから泣かないの。
It feels like we've all gotten a little closer to each other. Side by side, the three of us head home to where the others are waiting for us. Probably. Unless they are asleep. Or gone. No. Okay. Lynx, calm yourself down. Don't get pissed off by no reason. That's right.
まあ、それはとても素晴らしいことではないですか。
Even though her appearance kind of ruins the entire episode because it would be perfect if she wasn't there at all. But
私にできることであれば全力で応援しましょう。
so, how are we going to develop her color from now on?
いいの？いきなり家を出てストリートミュージシャンからというならば反対はしますが。
Why on the street? What? What are you talking about?
夢を持って頑張りたいというのであれば、私がそれを応援しない理由がないでしょ？
いや、まあ、それはそうかもしれないけど。
Yo! Little crappy sister! No, I'm not calm anymore. What the hell are you talking about? What street? What? 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 No! That's not how it's supposed to be! What's wrong with you? You was bored. The fact that stupid sister gives in so really is kind of anticlimactic. Anticlimactic? What? But like she said, it's up to me to decide what she wants. Yeah, but what's with the street? What are you talking about? So there's no reason for her mother figure not to cheer her on. But this is perfectly natural to me. What?
ただ、やるなら一生懸命にやりなさい。途中で投げ出すなど適当で半端なことだけは許しません。
Uh-oh.
自分から言っておいてそんなことしないわよ。それにそんなぬるい覚悟で言うわけないでしょ。
ならばよし、励みなさい。
Her arms are crossed and her response is immediate. My crappy little sister is too handsome for her own good. What? What? I mean, she looks like a boy, so yeah. I should expect nothing less from the Catgirls' little mother for. She nods satisfied and I stare at her with a hint of admiration. That's a lie. In my eyes. Why the street for? I don't like that.
よかったね。頑張ってね、めいちゃん。ショコラも応援するよ。めいちゃんの歌めっちゃいいから。うんうん。たまには家族サービスしてほしいくらいには期待してる。
No. No, 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 no. Family pays. What is wrong with you? Remember, family, closest friend, being charged twice as much. That's right.
はいはい、ありがとう。がっかりされない程度には頑張るわ。
I know.
にゃーんにゃーんにゃーんにゃーんけけけ一丁前に照れ隠ししやがって。
メープルお姉ちゃんは素直じゃないからね。
うるさいわね。私は私のためにやるだけなの。
メープルがいろいろと思うところがあるのは気づいてはいましたが、自分から言ってくれるのを待っていましたので、本当に嬉しいです。夢や目標は人に言われてやっても仕方がないことですから。
Yeah, definitely. It's all thanks to her mother's training. No, it's not.
いいえ、兄様のサポート。
Exactly. 100% truth.
私では経験が足りないことも多々ありますゆえ。
Stop. Stop the topic. She smiles, looking proud of how well her girls are growing. Some of them at least. As long as I can help, she got away with the things she can do on her own. As long as everyone can decide what they want to do, I'm happy. There is one thing I want to ask for. Even though you knew what Maple was worrying about, you left that video up there!
ええ、過保護にするのは簡単ですが、自分で考えるきっかけになればと。私はみんなの母親代わりですから。
What? She inclines her head and smiles. She might be small, but she's still able to support the rest of us on her back? She's always thinking about her surrogate daughters, the Catgirls. No, I'm not.
あ、しぐれ、ちょっとお願いがあるん
That's
だけ
never
どさ。
happening. Like, you know.
歌を始めるにしても、最初は楽器をやった方がいいって聞いたのよね。だからなんか、歌と一緒にできるような楽器買ってもいいかしら。自分で貯めてるお金ならいくらかあるし。
A good idea. Where'd you hear something like that?
私には Wi-Fi でつながる世界中の友達がいるからね。
光ファイバーでつながる世界中の友達は何でも答えてくれますし。
Honestly, no one speaks like this. Like the fiber optic cables. Who said something like this ever? Nobody.
ほんと便利な時代になったもんよね。
Kind of.
ええ、引きこもりが増えるのも仕方ないことです。
Yeah, say that, but I don't think that's actually like the biggest truth. I mean, I'm pretty certain that in the past it would be like books that would cause that. Comic books, mangas, and so on. Or basically any kind of hobby, right? To be fair, that you can do at home. I'm pretty sure. I see. They nod enthusiastically in mutual understanding. I think this is the first time Shigure is hearing of Maple's friends too. It was a night when I felt like these two proud girls were looking down on me for some reason. Why are you looking down on me? Why? I ask of you. How dare you?
NEKOPARA.
Okay, episode 3 comes to an end. Because, well, that's how we play it, kind of. Each episode is each day in a NEKOPARA world. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. It was a cold one. I didn't really, you know, jump out unnecessarily at Shigure. Maybe mainly because she wasn't there for most of the time. Yes! But I guess I didn't jump out also when she appeared that much. No parts for her fault. Nope. That's my policy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Also, welcome to Chichester. New OVN is being released, so you can check the video as well. I hope it will be fast after the NEKOPARA's video, but if not fast, well, it will definitely be there today or during today's night. So yeah, feel free to check it out, or just, yeah. Anywho, let's end it here. I think I'm gonna take a nap because, I mean, I wanted to say I'm sleepy, but this game, I mean, NEKOPARA actually woke me up. This game causes miracles. Anywho, hope you enjoyed, hope to see you tomorrow as well. Bye bye.